Year of the Dragon! Okay, I'm ready. So cards on the table, I'm not a big fan of Year of the Dragon. Now that doesn't mean it's a bad game, it can actually be really fun from time to time, and Spyro 3 is easily the most challenging game of the trilogy. The hub worlds are better than Spyro 2, but slightly worse than the hub worlds of Spyro 1. The actual levels, I'll be honest, I don't really remember them. I remember 3 of them. The one with the pirate ship, the one at the end that's a Midwest town, and Enchanted Towers. The reason why is most of the levels in Spyro 3 use a lot of green. The last fleet and Dino Mines are ones that I remember because they are, well, tan. They use a more stylized world and stand out from other levels. There are other levels that are sandy and stand out, but I honestly don't remember them. Spyro 1 was great about level design. Each one was stylized to the hub world, and some, like the Ice Cavern, go against the hub world. Like, the levels in the Artisan world stand out from each group of levels from the other hubs. I remember most, if not all, of Spyro 1's levels. Ripto's Rage also has this problem, though the levels do vary from each other, they just don't fit the hub very well. I mean, the Icy Speedway being in the Autumn Plains, come on. They at least got the Ocean Speedway correct. So Spyro 3 has new minigames as well. The speedways now have their time attacks and races. The races are challenging but not very fun, and in each speedway you can find Hunter, who will give you a challenge, and in some of these challenges, you get the dishonor of playing as Hunter. So we're now getting into the part of the game that I don't like. Now, there's 200 minigames that stand out. The first is an on-rails shooting minigame, and the second is a follow-the-leader minigame where you fly through rings that you can't see ahead of time. Now, the shooting minigame is absolutely horrible. Like, 0 out of 10 terrible. For one, your reticle is a circle in the center of the screen, and what's annoying is, because Hunter is constantly turning without your control, aiming is non-existent. Which sucks because even if you could aim properly, when you fire, the laser doesn't go to the center of the circle, but to the bottom of the circle. So shooting goes from accidentally hitting something you were aiming for to I can't believe that hit, and finally to just hit the stupid UFO! This is the reason why I hate Hunter. So on top of playing as Hunter, we also get new characters we get to play as Sheila the Kangaroo, Sergeant Bird, Bentley the Yeti, and Agent 9, the gun-wielding monkey. I'll go ahead and say I like Sheila, she plays pretty well, and I hate everyone else. Bentley is way too slow for me, coupling that with a minigame that makes you hit a bunch of really fast creatures and not hit another bunch of fast creatures in under a minute. Yeah, I don't like playing as him. Agent 9 only has 2 levels, and I already talked about the shooting mechanics. At least his shots ricochet. Then the bird. I hate him more than any other character. Why? Because he's slow, requires you to aim missiles that thankfully track enemies. He feels slower in the air than on foot, which for a flying character like this is a cardinal sin. I mean, when Spyro flies, he feels just as, if not even faster than standard. There's also skating minigames. They're just kind of there. So Spyro 3 has 4 bosses. They all suck, because the game requires you to fight with the character you unlocked in the hub world for the bosses, and Spyro on his own cannot harm the bosses. First boss, knock him into the lava so Sheila can damage him. Second boss, wait for the bird to drop ammo so you can damage the boss. The third, same thing, wait for ammo, then wait for the boss to drop their guard and attack. And the final is the least satisfying boss in the franchise. And I've not even played most of the Spyro games. So, how do you fight the final boss? Well, you have to use a cannon, a tank, and a flying saucer to fight the boss. The first 2 have limited ammo while the final one doesn't, and the monkey provides you with them. However, the machines move super slowly, and if you get hit on one, you have to find another. That's fine, next time I'll get off and back on. Nope, gotta find another. The flying saucer at least gives the flying fire-breathing dragon infinite flight and fireballs to attack with. Wait a minute. Yeah, kinda stupid that the final boss in Spyro 3 forces you to use a machine to fly and use fire to hurt the boss. It's not like Spyro 1 had flights and super fire as a small feature for you. I mean, Spyro 2 only had an air battle with the final boss where you could play chicken with him. I mean, that's leagues below slow-moving artillery and poorly controlling UFO mechanics. Seriously, why is this the final boss? Ripto was an awesomely designed boss with the orb mechanics that could give you power-ups to damage the boss, where if you were too slow, they could pick up the orbs to power themselves up to attack you. And Nasty Nork was satisfying enough when you finally get to chase him down and to set fire to him. So why is this the final boss? Oh well, don't worry, if you manage to get 100% and get into the super bonus round, you can fight her again. Wait, this level has the unlimited super flight and super flame? Oh, this is gonna be an awesome... Wait a minute. Flying saucer, unlimited flight, and ammo. Oh, son of a... So compare this to the other 100% bonuses. Spyro 1 gave you an open level with super flights. Spyro 2 gave you unlimited super flame that you could use in every single level. Spyro 3 gives you both, unless you fight the final boss again, but not with the Super Flight and Super Flame. So in conclusion, Spyro 3 is an okay game. I think it's the worst of the trilogy. Year of the Dragon really did strive to offer the most to the players, and they did. But it also became the most complex game of the three. And what brought people to the original was fun gameplay and the simplicity of the first game. Bowser's Rage added more but managed to stay just as fun, and Year of the Dragon just missed the mark. Now this isn't a bad game. I do like most of it, just not the bosses and most of the side characters. Honestly, the game just didn't age too well, unlike the others. If I had played this in the early 2000s, I'm sure I would have loved it, but I didn't. I did find one glitch in the game. If you enter a world and leave while the screen is still black, you can do this in the loading screen. Hey guys, just a quick reminder, if you want to support this channel, the best way is to subscribe and like the video. Also, if you want to see me review something, leave your suggestions in the comments below, and if you want to see each episode early, I have a Patreon, and it's only $1 a month to get everything early. Thanks for watching.